As we start another series of 3 games in this video, we start off with the Revenge. Their head coach, Francisco Madden, is in an awkward situation. His 2 best players are wide receiver Reshawn James and CB Thomas Brown. They are the team captains, but the wide receiver, Reshawn James, is a former small forward turned wide receiver. Thomas Brown is the best zone corner in the league. Head coach Madden is rumored to be on the hot seat, but the new owner has forced a rebuild due to inflated contracts. The Revenge lack many stars. If they could bring some more talent, they would be a good team, especially with their veteran quarterback. But this is the issue. They have no elite players except for Reshawn James and Thomas Brown. I'm actually shocked that those players were not sent away this past offseason as well. But they did cut a lot of players, and because they knew they were going to get cut, they couldn't get any draft capital for them. So let's see the first game of this week as we face the Atlanta Revenge. As Alfred Blackson steps up in the pocket, he throws to the right side for the first down. Again, Blackson under center, one of the most veteran quarterbacks in the league. He throws it over the middle, and it's caught by Oliver. Blackson gets them to the red zone, and they're going to have to take a field goal. Blackson is a West Coast style quarterback. He has some running ability, good decision maker, but he has no flashy stats. As Parsons throws to the right side to Thompson, he overthrew him, and Thompson put up that big paw of his. Is now Parsons in under pressure a little bit as he throws deep to a wide open Thompson over the middle, completely burning Thomas Brown, who is in man coverage. He's a good zone corner, but he does lack that elite speed. Thompson at tight end is one of the fastest tight ends in the league, is now in the red zone as they give it to Angel Akins, and that's a touchdown for Akins. He leads the league in touchdown runs. Now 1st down and 10 for the Revenge as we jump forward, being up 14-3. Blackson gives it to the running back, and he gets a big hole. That's Rivero down the sideline. Touchdown. Rivero is having a secret good season at running back as now they kick it to Moore. Dontari Moore with the kick return. He's getting some blocking. He has 2 people in front of him, and he breaks a tackle. Can he go any further? The 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Moore. Dontari Moore really took that a long ways, but that's a big touchdown for the Demons as now we're just going to end the game 42-17. The Demons defense and their offense really showed up. Chandler Parsons really showing out. I'm going to be surprised if he loses this starting spot when Samuels gets back from injury, but we're going to have to see how well Parsons plays as well, because Parsons is very hot and very cold. He does have an issue with that in his career. When it matters most, he tends to fail. And Dama Cruz Harden as well had 1 sack this game. He's leading the league in sacks as well. And now we jump to the Brooklyn Bulls as they have one of the best defenses in the league with middle linebacker Ross Jones, outside linebacker Damon Polland, and outside linebacker Traylon Evans. This is one of the few teams that has 3 star captains. As we look, their head coach and former Hall of Fame DB Emil Reyes has brought this defense a long way, except this season. This team defense is led by the linebackers, like I just said, Traylon Evans, Ross Jones, and Damon Pollard. On paper, this defense should be a top 3 defense, but there's a giant morale issue causing star DBs to feud with star linebacking core and the coaching staff. One big issue is star DB Ty Palmer recorded having a meltdown at a staff meeting, and it went viral on social media. In the video, he's complaining to Ross Jones about a miscommunication they were having all day. Both went at each other after arguing, and coaches got involved. Palmer is quoted saying, "Jones is not a team captain, he's extremely selfish." This championship team is 2-5, and this offense isn't saving it. Will the Demons stay cool in this hot mess express? As now we start with a safety as the first play of the game to be shown here. And now the Demons, we're just going to jump right in as the Demons are up 8-3. Parsons gets no pressure. He throws it deep. Oh my goodness, what a play to Constantine. Constantine went up and caught that ball. Like I said, it's 8-3. And honestly, that's the biggest highlights of this game. The Demons sneak by 15-3. It was a very run-heavy, very slow, methodical game played by both teams as the Bulls couldn't get anything going. And honestly, the reason why the Bulls were kept in there was because Parsons threw 3 interceptions. A bad game by Parsons. A big tip play right there. I mean, this defense is good, especially with Wes McNeil at free safety. But again, both teams couldn't really get anything done, and this is just a short highlight video of this game. So let's jump to the next team. We're here to face at home one of the biggest title contenders in this season as we face the Seattle Sailors. Their head coach Richie Andrews has built a solid squad in Seattle. Let's start off with the 22-year-old quarterback Kevin Weaver. He is the most accurate quarterback in the league at this point due to his elite decision making and his ability to take what the defense gives him, and he is underrated with his throw power and be able to get the ball where it needs to go. His best weapon is Desmond Damon on that offense. He is a running back. He has led the league in receptions and rushing yards the last 2 years. And on top of that, he came out of developmental and he wasn't even that skilled. But he has shown his increased athleticism, his increased catching ability, and his route running out of the backfield is absolutely insane. They run a West Coast system. They're going to run the ball a lot. They're going to pass the ball a lot, especially to their running back. And it helps with Kevin Weaver. He likes to take what the defense gives him, whether it's a deep pass or a dink and dunk pass to the flats. But here's the deal, though. Can the Demons keep up with this team? Some games this season, the offense has been humming, but Chandler Parsons did throw 3 interceptions last game, so let's go. Let's see what happens here as Parsons under center. He gives it to Angel. He has a burst of speed through the middle, and he gets a good 6-yard gain. Angel's been very up and down this season, as now he gets perfect blocking. He takes it to the right side. Can anyone catch him? And finally, he gets taken down by Valentine. Big play by Angel Akins. Looks like he has some fresh feet under him this time as Parsons sits in the pocket. He throws it. Perfect pass to Moore. Touchdown! What bad coverage on that back end right there. But Parsons using his little moves in the pocket, setting his feet, throwing a bomb as Moore gets open. First down and 10 for the Sailors. They give it to Damon. He spins. He takes it to the left side. Can Cruz catch him? And he's caught from behind finally. He can take any play to become a big play as now the Demons set up a blitz. I think they're going to do coverage though. And they send it to Damon again. And he gets tackled for a loss. Big play by this Demons defense playing like a consolidated group here. There's another big tackle by backup Simmons. And now again, he's running and he gets sacked in the backfield by Jack Ingram. Big sack to Kevin Weaver. He does kind of freak out when no one gets open and his blocking starts to fail him as it almost gets blocked. But now the Sailors are on the board 7-3. 3rd down and 8 for the Demons. Parsons under center. He steps back. He gets some pressure, but there's no one in front of him. He throws it to Thompson. We're going to keep seeing this Thompson connection. Parsons really likes throwing to his tight end. Is now perfect blocking. They send almost no blitzers. Parsons now finally getting some pressure. He breaks off 1 sack. He runs it back to the right side. He throws it on the run to Thompson again. What a play. The Sailors only send 2. And Parsons manipulates that pocket. It's now Parsons again. He sees someone deep. He sets his feet and he catches it. Dontari Moore. I think it was even 2 more. I think either he underthrew Moore or overthrew Rain, but still at the first down. Parsons gives it to Angel Akins, and he gets a good 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 now. And they give it to McWilliams as he uses his speed for the first. We don't see McWilliams in that much. Now Parsons steps back, and he throws it to Thompson. Touchdown! Another big play by the Demons as they have to kick off to the Sailors. They've struggled on special teams, and there's a big block for Hunt. Musabi Hunt with the big open down the sideline touchdown on the kick return. And now the Sailors are going for 2. They caught the Demons off guard. They had an audible. They give it to Damon. He spins. Touchdown. He has one of the most wicked spin moves in the league. Parsons, 2nd down and 7 for the Demons. He throws it over the middle to Rain, as that's almost a first down there. 3rd down and 1 now. They give it to Akins. He gets some good blocking. He breaks the tackle. Can he fight through the mess? And he gets taken down. Akins looks like he has an extra burst in his step this game. 4th down and 2 now. They do a counter play to Akins. They're going to say he didn't get enough there. That's a pretty close call, though. It's 2nd down and 9. Sailors get offsides for the Demons. Damon, spin move again. He takes it down the sideline. No one can catch him. Touchdown. Damon is untackleable. 3rd down and 3 now for the Demons in the red zone. Parsons under center. He gives it to McWilliams, who fights through the blocks and gets the first. 1st down and 10 now. Red zone. And Parsons under center. He throws on the run to Thompson. And Thompson gets the big catch again. 2nd down and 6 now. Parsons again. He gets some rushed at him, some pressure. He throws on the run and it gets knocked down. But there's a penalty on the field. Now they have 1 yard to go after the defensive pass interference, and Angel Akins gets yet another touchdown on his stat sheet. 2nd down and 11 now. They're 21-21 in the 4th with 2 minutes to go, and it's intercepted! Parsons! Bad decision right there. Now again, Kevin Weaver under center here. They're trying to run the clock out. 21-21, they give it to Damon, and he gets tackled. They use a timeout. 2nd down and 7 now. Weaver again gives it to Damon. He fights through some blocks, but he gets tackled again. 3rd down and 4. They give it to Hunt, and he gets stopped again at the line of scrimmage. But they're going to take the field goal, and the Demons can't do anything, and that will end the game there, sadly, as now the Sailors are up on the Demons, and the Demons finally get a loss here after a pretty good win streak. The Demons had so many yards, but they had that turnover. They couldn't stop the Sailors. But on that note, please enjoy the video, leave a like, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you next time with 4 games in a video.